Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Consistently every day.
From you guys as a staff, I mean, for the defensive players, do you want them to focus more on assignment right now? Is that something that...
Well, we want them to run to the ball. Good things happen when you run to the ball, and we're doing that right now. I mean, our kids are playing extremely hard, and when you play hard like that, good things happen.
Mark, what stands out to you when you turn on the Iowa film the most?
Their consistency offensively. They're very consistent in what they do. The quarterback manages the game. They got a couple really good running backs. You know, Kirk's an offensive line guy, so they're very well coached up front. They're just a good, fundamental, sound football team.
Is it safe to say I don't think they're necessarily a running team or balanced? I mean, or passing. They're just a really balanced.
They're balanced. They take what the defense gives them, and they're patient. You know, they have. You can tell by the play calling. They have poise and patience with their game plan.
Where are you at with the pass rush right now? I mean,
well,
maybe the numbers aren't quite, but I mean, you like what you're seeing?
I do, and again, those come in bunches too. You know, when I evaluate that thing on a Sunday, I evaluate sack opportunities, not how many passes were thrown. That's not an indicator of how many times did we affect the quarterback, how many times did we get him off the spot, how many times did we sack him in pass situations, pass rush opportunities, and we've been pleased so far.
Are there certain guys you think have stood out there, whether it be Kenny or even the way Brandon's played in this?
Brandon, Raekwon, all of them. Chris, they've all, you know, we have pressure to the quarterback. The numbers may not be there, but they'll come if we keep doing what we're doing. Again, those will come.
How much does that pressure up the middle help those edge guys?
Oh, tremendously. Yeah, I mean, that's the key. You know, you want to get the quarterback flushed, and certain quarterbacks you want to get flushed, and he's the big place for you as well.
Kind of what he said with respect to pressure up the middle. How about for the linebackers? Because obviously they're in there on the sack total. How much does the D line get credit for them getting?
Well, you know, Chris, when we get to third down, Chris Fry becomes a D lineman. I mean,
in that Delta package.
In that Delta package, yeah, he's part of us up front, and he brings another element too.
When you look at, I mean, have you guys heard anything about Chris's hit that Brian Kelly brought up yesterday?
No, Chris plays hard and runs to the ball. There's no malicious intent on his part at all. I mean, Chris just plays hard.
Mark, the thing that stands out to me on that play, though, is if you actually watch it and you're not just looking to cause media stir, his legs get taken out from underneath him. It wasn't him at all trying to do anything.
Yeah, I guess I missed it. I must have missed that one when I was grading. I actually didn't see it. So.
Yeah, it was really quick in the moment.
Okay.
He was trying. It looked like he was trying to leap over.
He was trying to leap, and then Bocce took his legs up, so he went up and then came down helmet on helmet.
Gotcha.
Look at special teams. I guess kind of what you see. What's Andre Welch doing to get him into that?
Well, he's running tailback on our scout team,
really?
And then we get to see him every day defensively, and he's really, really fast. And you know, Coach made the decision to give him a shot because he can run, he can fly. He's a lot like some of the guys we're facing every week. That if he gets through there, nobody's catching him.
Do you tease scholarship players when he burns them?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have fun with that.
Is he weekly? Every week he's your scout team running back, or is he specific to Akron this week?
Yeah, whoever he fits the mold of,
okay.
You know, that particular week.
On kickoffs, is there a concerted effort now with everything being moved back to get the ball placed to maybe force a return rather than a touchback?
No, we want touchbacks. I think we all want touchbacks. And so,
with Matt getting his first field goal all the way, I know we've talked to him multiple times. He said he was confident. He, not a pressure situation really, but still under the lights at night in a national TV game. How much relief is it just kind of as a special teams to know at least he got the first one out of the way, and you can go from there.
Yeah, we've talked about that quite a bit. You know, finally got that one out of the way, so it's good for him.
Who are some other guys that could fit Chris's mold and join in that Delta package? It seemed like you got Antoine a lot more snaps last week.
Yeah, Antoine got some snaps. It's the backers and the DNs typically. We're playing with one D lineman when we get to that package now, and we're trying to put as much speed on the field as we can. Trying to think. I mean, who we have. The guys you're seeing is who's going to play.
Mark, obviously you don't work with linebackers anymore, but a lot of guys are really talking about Antoine, and you know this. Players aren't going to they're bringing him up, and so I'm curious, what is it that has made him so special to make such a big impact?
Well, you know, he played in this defense in high school, and when I had a chance to go over and watch him play, it was a done deal. I mean, it was a sealed deal. He's a very smart football player. He's very instinctive. You know, he's still a freshman. He's got to get bigger and stronger and faster, but instinctively, he's an intelligent football player, and he's a good tackler. He's a good tackler.
Their quarterback Stanley's been pretty effective the first few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that he does really well? you think?
He manages the game. I mean, he plays within himself. He doesn't try to do anything, in my opinion, that he can't do. I mean, he knows his limitations and he knows his strengths, and I think he plays to his strengths. And that goes back to that game management. I think the coaches know, and I think the quarterback understands what the coaches want.
With you guys at times rotated 6. I mean, is it personnel right now that where you feel like we can use these guys to maximize their individual things and down and distance, or how do you guys rotate?
Yeah, by personnel and by down distance, correct. Yeah, I mean that group is by committee. They've all got strengths and they've all got weaknesses, and I try to do my best to put them in, obviously, when it plays to their strengths.
Willikis' ability to have productivity, tackles and closing and things like that. Your thoughts on his progress?
He's played well so far through 3 games. I've been pleased with that whole group. We just got to keep coming.
Randall's ability to drop into coverage as well as rush the passer, and the versatility that gives you. And it also helps Fry, too, a little bit, doesn't it?
Because, you know, you get Brandon and Chris on the edges, and one's copping out and one's coming, and the other one's coming, one's copping out, and then they're both coming or both copping out. That gives you some flexibility to hopefully confuse the quarterback that tries to manage the game like their coaches would like for them to manage the game.
So when you're coaching Randall on drops, then some of the linebacking coaching goes back to play a little bit.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, they're interchangeable. I mean, yes. Yeah, those guys are all hybrids. We're playing with 1D linemen in that particular package.
You look at the guys that you put on the kick units, the freshmen, I guess,
Yep.
Connor and Dom and
Dom,
Antoine. I mean,
Antoine.
what do they bring to that makes them special?
They've shown, once again, in practice and in scout team situations, just like Loandre, you know, they've shown that they have shock ability, they have tackle ability, and I can trust them. We can trust them. And it gives the older guys a break, you know, it gives them a break. If you can hold up with those guys. Thus far, they've done pretty good.
Is it a tough balancing act to get between? Because Connor hasn't, 3 guys in front of him running back, probably
Right,
unlikely.
correct, right.
And Dom, he just got his debut. Is it
Correct.
kind of a balancing act between, we want these guys can be on the field for special teams, but do we burn a red shirt just for that? Is it
Yeah,
hard?
well, I think that the playing time will come. You know, you hate putting a young guy out there in the situation where it could be a fatal and give up a touchdown or whatever the case may be. And you get their feet wet with special teams. And they've embraced the role. It's their chance to help this football team, and they've done pretty good so far.
I guess from the standpoint of resting guys, I mean, does Daryl's development as a receiver, does that mean something that we need to kind of back off him a little bit in the special teams angle?
Yeah, I mean, possibly. If it's a long drive and he's had a bunch of catches, and again, that's why you see Larice back there catching punts and the new kickoff returner, because his role is increasing. You know, Matt Sokol's been a war daddy on special teams for me, But, I mean, he plays, thank goodness before we go to kickoff, there's a TV timeout and he gets a 4-minute break. Because there's been a couple where he's been on every play on the drive all the way down to the goal line. One game, he even caught the touchdown pass and then went right back to the kickoff and made the tackle. So, again, that's where the development of these freshmen come in. How do you give Matt Sokol a blow in that situation? And that's where we're trying to get Connor and Antoine and those guys ready for.
Does the trust they build with you guys on special teams help them
I
get
think
opportunities
it will.
elsewhere?
I think it will in the near future. Yes, correct. That's a great question. That's what they're earning right now is trust.
Anything else, Coach?
Good guy.
Thanks, Coach.